Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. So the 10 years at 3,441. I actually think yesterday's video, I forgot to even mention it, but 3,441, you can see where it's been going up a little bit during the day. Actually, the chart that I'm showing you goes back 3 months, so back to February, I believe. And the reason I showed it that way is had a client that we started working with, pre-qualifying, pre-approving back in February. Came to me this morning with some great questions. Answered the questions, and one of those questions was, hey, could you give me an update on the financials? I understand that the Fed has paused their hikes for the moment, and I also understand that rates have been coming down recently. And I said, okay, great question, right? However, the Fed has not paused increasing rates. As a matter of fact, it looks like they're going to raise the Fed funds rate another quarter. That's the bet. The odds are they will come the meetings that start May 2, and they'll make the announcement on May 3 around 1:30 in the afternoon is generally when it happens. So that's that. And as it goes with interest rate, and then I took this snapshot. I said, the fixed rate mortgages tend to follow the 10-year treasury. And as you can see, where we started talking to you in February and where we are now are pretty similar. The good news is they're actually better today by about 3/8 than they were back in February. But what people don't really, most people, not just this person, but most everybody that ever says, hey, I hear rates are coming down, what they never really see is this part where they go up. And right, and they're like, oh, hey, rates are coming down right there. They start reading at this point, but they fail to mention that, oh, by the way, they were way up here, for about a month, right? So anyways, again, what it comes down to and the message is communication. Great questions. I'm grateful that the questions were asked rather than the assumption that could have been made from those things. What else is going on? Read an article today from a condo. They were condos, they were under an HOA, and the HOA now is behind significantly. I think it was something in the neighborhood of $30,000 in their water bill, right? And now the HOA finally sent a thing to the tenants like, hey, we don't have any money. We don't have any money. We can't pay the water bill, right? Holy smokes. I don't know who steps in to fix this thing, but suffice to say, big problem. If you own one of the people that was interviewed, like, I've been in this place for years and years and years. Didn't have any idea the HOA was now in this dire straits, 30,000 behind on the water bill, 1 meter for the whole place, right? Even if I wanted to get out and sell right now, I couldn't even sell this place. And she's right, you couldn't sell this place because there's 2 liens now that the water company has put onto the place. There's 2 liens. So that's a real big deal. It's a real world. Hopefully you don't run into that. But when you have a mortgage company and we're looking at an HOA and we're getting them qualified, sometimes people get a little antsy, like, why you ask so many questions? Why do you need all the financials? I just want to buy the place. And then when they don't pass muster and we have to come back and go, look, good news is we caught this. On a bad day, a lender doesn't catch that they're not financed well enough. They don't have the number of right reserves. They don't have the right insurance. And then something like this would happen. So anyways, don't be scared of HOAs, but make sure your due diligence is done. Make sure that your mortgage lender is doing their due diligence. I think I had one other thing to say, but I forget what it was. So remember, that's about it. If you have any questions with regards to mortgages, 401-404-915-6834 or glickmortgage.com. Have a fantastic Wednesday. See you later.